Donkey Kong Bonanza looks amazing. After seeing the direct dedicated to the game, my hype levels are through the roof, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way. Now, when the game was first announced, I didn't really think it was going to be on the same caliber as like a big 3D Mario game, but after seeing the Nintendo Treehouse footage, there was a lot of like Mario Odyssey kind of vibes with it, especially the UI and just like elements within the game. It was kind of seeming like this game was developed by the team who made Mario Odyssey. Now, that has some pretty big implications, which would mean that Nintendo is putting all of their like most famed and prized development team, which is the team who developed the 3D Mario games, being EPD Tokyo, on this Donkey Kong game. And now with this direct, it really does seem like this game is being developed by Nintendo EPD Tokyo. This honestly means that if the game is being developed by this team, that we're not going to get a new big 3D Mario game for a long while. This game is kind of the replacement for a 3D Mario this time, which is really strange considering Nintendo usually have a big 3D Mario game releasing around the start of a console's life. For the Switch we had Odyssey, for the Wii U we had Super Mario 3D World, for the Wii we had Galaxy, and then Galaxy 2, for the GameCube we had Sunshine, and for the Nintendo 64 we've had Mario 64, so there's never really been a console where Mario doesn't get his big 3D entry at the start of a console's life. After seeing the direct, I think this is extremely likely, and I'm okay with it, because this game honestly looks incredible. It really does have the care and effort put into it that a 3D Mario gets, and that's really refreshing to see. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a big Mario guy, so it's a bit of a sweet and sour kind of situation for me, because I was really excited for the next Mario, and it felt like it was due, considering Odyssey released, 8 years ago at this point? So, yeah, it's definitely an interesting one, but I'm really excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza. The game looks incredible. It's just very strange to me that Nintendo are banking on Donkey Kong now. There are some possibilities, such as maybe it's a different team and, you know, we're all just crazy. But I highly doubt that, because there are a lot of reasons to think that this is being developed by the EPD Tokyo team. They haven't outright confirmed it, but it's definitely a thing. So, if Donkey Kong Bonanza is being developed by EPD Tokyo, what does that actually mean for the Switch 2? Nintendo have put themselves in an interesting situation here, where they don't really have as powerful as a launch as they did back in 2017 with the original Switch. They had the amazing combo of Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 3 games that were pretty incredible for the start of a console's life. But this time around, we have Mario Kart World, which is a great game, but it kind of doesn't feel like the kind of game that you launch a console with standalone. Maybe call me crazy, but I always feel like I want to play something more on my Switch too. I've played a good chunk of Mario Kart World, but it doesn't feel like I have that core single-player experience, which Donkey Kong will be, but it just seems interesting. They're taking a bit more of a risk here, which, to be honest, I'm all for. It's not just about Mario though, as the Zelda series is also in kind of an interesting spot. Because we had Tears of the Kingdom so recently and that was such a massive project, we're not going to be getting the next big Zelda game anytime soon. So that's kind of off the table. I feel like Animal Crossing is a good bet for a game that we could see. It has been a while since New Horizons, and that's historically a series that sells well. We do have Splatoon Raiders, and I feel like that implies that we're not going to be getting Splatoon 4 anytime soon. So, who knows? Splatoon Raiders looks cool though, as a quick side note. I'm pretty excited for that game. I've always kind of wanted a Splatoon spin-off, so now we're getting that. Pretty hype. We do have Pokemon ZA in October, which, I'll be honest, doesn't look great. I'll still try it, but yeah, it doesn't have me feeling the same way that Legends Arceus did. There's a possibility for a new Kirby game. I think maybe a sequel to Forgotten Land could be in the pipeline. But then again, all of these kind of projects that I'm thinking of seem pretty far down the line. I just don't understand what Nintendo could be cooking up. I mean, obviously this is pure speculation, and it could just be a crazy coincidence, and Donkey Kong could be getting developed by a different team, but if they're choosing Donkey Kong over a 3D Mario, then if Donkey Kong doesn't pull as many numbers as a 3D Mario would, that could maybe put the Switch 2 in an interesting situation. I just want to see what their plan is, because we're also not going to get a new 2D Mario anytime soon, but considering Mario Wonder was so recent. It just seems like a very interesting position. After Donkey Kong, I really don't know what could happen. Maybe they're giving 3D Mario to a different team, which I highly doubt, but to me, it just seems like they're going to delay the next 3D Mario game and prioritize Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, who knows? Now, why do I think that Donkey Kong Bonanza is being developed by Nintendo EPD Tokyo, aka the 3D Mario devs? Well, in pretty much all of the stuff we've seen so far, the design philosophies of this game are like almost dead on Odyssey. The way you collect the Banandium gems is pretty much identical to the Power Moons in Mario Odyssey. You're let in like a smallish open world, and you can explore and find Power Moons or, Banandium gems by completing various small activities or finding secrets, doing small missions, etc., right? So, obviously Donkey Kong is different, and this game is focusing not only on 3D platforming, but also destruction, which is cool. But you can definitely see the design of Mario Odyssey shine through here. Not to mention that in the Direct we also saw that there's challenge rooms, which, exactly like Mario Odyssey, they were littered around the levels, challenge rooms to kind of test the player and put them in a different environment, which, screams Mario Odyssey. The UI is also incredibly similar. It's hard to make an argument against it being developed by this team. There's also assist mode, which is literally just ripped straight from Mario Odyssey. There's just so many things that point to this being developed by this team. It honestly paints a very interesting picture for the future of 3D Mario, but also a very, very exciting one for Donkey Kong, and I can't wait to play this game. So, let me know what you all think. Am I crazy? Is this game just being developed by a different team and I'm just losing my mind? Or do you think this is plausible? And do you also think that it's a worthy trade-off? We get a brand new amazing Donkey Kong game, but we have to wait a while for the next 3D Mario. Or are you upset about this, and you want the next 3D Mario as soon as possible? Let me know. For now though, I'm going to pre-order Donkey Kong Bonanza and try and get my hands on that amiibo. Hope you all have a great day. Peace. And don't forget to subscribe.